Welcome to the Mother Daughter-ish podcast. It's your mama's favorite podcast.
And the podcast your daughter always wanted.
This is Miss Dawn.
And Angelique.
From the 713. Houston, y'all. Get connected and stay connected weekly as new shows debut on Sunday, Wednesday, and please check out our Saturday Out and About showcases.
Enjoy the show. Please subscribe, like, share, comment, and tell every woman on the planet that you know about our show.
Here's our show for today. Hey ladies, this is your official invitation to join us on the Winner's Circle Cruise in January. We're going to meet in Fort Lauderdale and go through Key West. And then from Key West, we are going to go over to Bimini, Bahamas. If you have not been to the Bahamas in the last year or so, you've got to go. It is so wonderful, so lovely, so awesome. So far, we've got a good group of ladies that are already signed up. The max to go is 24, unless something wild happens, but 24 is the max. If you received the flyer from me, you know that you need to go ahead and get your deposit down. So we'll spend the first day in Fort Lauderdale getting on the cruise. It'll spend a day on the water. We'll get over to Key West, spend a day there. That'll be day 3. And then for day 4, we will be in Bimini, Bahamas, and we will spend an entire day there where we will just foo-la-la, foo-la-la, foo-la-la. And the final day, we will be back in Fort Lauderdale. I do suggest that you get to Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, the night before the cruise. I have seen people be left, so don't be one of them. Now, if you want to leave the day we get back, the cruise is going to be back. By the time you get off, it'll be 10. So if you want to book you a flight, book it after 10 or noon. You just saw the beautiful rooms that we are going to be booking. Yes, every room will have a balcony unless you declare otherwise. Now look at that water. Can you tell me you don't want to be there? Look at all of those good markets. You telling me you don't want to be with the Winner's Circle? The Winner's Circle is for women owners of businesses that want to get together with other women from all over different places to be able to mastermind, to talk about our businesses, to grow, to support one another, to hear others' perspectives on how you can do things different in your business to be the best business and to grow your business. Anything that you can't talk about with other people, this is a great time. Join us on the Winner's Circle Cruise. Hey, mothers and daughters, I am back to you again. You know, we've got our month of June with our women and success. And, you know, we got a lot of women that are successful. And, you know, again, like I always tell you, success is doing that thing that you love doing and doing it well. I always tell people, you know, I can do things with my eyes closed because I know it so well. But today I have Miss Tiffany Harvey, and she's an international keynote speaker. She's a best-selling author, and she'll share that with you, and also an entrepreneur. And, you know, when I see that word entrepreneur, I get really excited. So welcome, Miss Tiffany.
Hi, how are you today?
Hi. Doing wonderful and so thankful and happy that you are here to share who you are, what you do, why you love what you do, to encourage and motivate other women as well. So thank you so much.
No, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Let's talk about your business and what you do and why you love it. First, let's start with the name of your company and how you came up with the name.
Well, the name of it is TL Harvey Investments, LLC.
Mm-hmm.
And I came up with that name really right after I had my son, and I wanted to start my own business again.
Right.
I tried, like a lot of people, I tried a lot of different things. Nothing seemed to fit.
Right.
And I wanted to get into real estate. And back in 2018, real estate was big. Flipping houses was big. Anything you touch real estate was big. And I said, you know
Great
what?
investment. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And I'm originally from Fort Pierce, Florida, and I have family that do construction and electrician. I said, it only makes sense. I live in Maryland, but why not start doing stuff back at home
Mm-hmm.
and helping my community and start flipping houses there?
That's right.
So that's really where the name came from. I was like, it's time for me to invest.
Okay.
And so I was like, I want a part of my name in my business name. So that's where TL and the T stands for Tiffany, the L stands for my middle name, Lachey, and Harvey, which was my married name. And so that's how the name came.
Wonderful. And how long have you been a part of that business? Because sounds like you got a lot of great things going on. So how long have you been the head of that business?
So that came in November 2018.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
And in that business, what are the wonderful things that you get to do and wonderful people you get to work with? Let's start with what you're doing, and then we'll talk about the wonderful people.
so even though the business started with post-event investment in real estate,
Right.
luckily, that never really happened fully,
Mhm.
and I never understood why. But in 2020, I understood exactly why, because God did not allow that business to kind of blossom the way it was supposed to, because He had to remove my ex-husband out of my life in
Okay.
order to now put me on the path and the purpose I'm on.
That's
So
right.
now TL Harvey's is all about consulting.
Mhm.
It's all about me helping small business owners win government contracts successfully, put them on the path where they can now not only get passive income,
Mhm.
expand and grow their business, but leave a legacy for their kids and leave an inheritance for them.
Okay, got it. Now that is really amazing. So when you're consulting, what's your typical type of client that will come to you, and what are some of their needs that you're able to say, "Oh, I got you."
Yeah, so the typical clients usually already have their own business, i.e., they have an LLC already, their EIN numbers, which is great. So we don't have to start all the way from the beginning with them.
That's right. That's
They
right.
typically have already been in business maybe about I'm gonna say 3 to 7 years.
Mhm.
And so they already, know who their clientele is. They already have an idea of the type of work they can offer, or maybe the subcontracting work they can
That's right.
also offer.
That's
Um,
right.
right. So mostly my clients, they just need help getting into the government, because as you know, there's so many myths out there. There's so many things you will hear on YouTube and on the news and everything that really discourage small business owners from really getting into either federal contracts, state
Right.
contracts,
Right.
county contracts. And it's honestly, it's just really a lot. And but then you also got to look at the companies who's trying to steal and take money
Right.
and tell all these lies like, oh, you need us.
Right.
You can't do it yourself.
Right. Right.
So my job and my sole purpose is to teach and empower small business. I'm going to be your one-on-one consultant.
Mhm.
I'm going to help you. I'm going to train you. But
Mhm.
at the end of the day, I can never promise you're going to win a contract, but I'm definitely going to put you on the right track
Okay.
to win that contract. And one day you're going to be like, Tiffany, you know what? I don't need your services anymore.
That's
And
right.
that's the happiest day for me,
Yeah.
because I want you to learn to do it yourself,
Yeah.
train your team to do it,
That's right.
and empower you to keep all the money in-house.
Right. Okay. And so with the consulting, are they referred in? Do you reach out and do marketing to find them, or do they just kind of know somebody that you helped and then now they want help? Or is it a mixture of all of that?
It's all of it. Honestly, it's a mixture of all of it. I have started investing in myself last year, i.e., taking master classes.
That's right.
And so that's from speaking master classes, business master classes,
Mhm.
and that me being in no mastermind classes with other like-minded people and they hear what you do,
Right.
they have been reaching out to me. I have not done that much marketing. I am on Alignable,
Okay.
and I just started with it, like posting on Alignable.
Mhm.
But I have not received any clients from Alignable. I have gotten a lot of referrals from Alignable. But a lot of my clients is really based off referrals of being in other masterminds and being around like-minded people.
Wonderful. Now, I saw that you're a keynote speaker. And so I'd
Yes.
like to know, when you're on a stage, just tell me, I know you probably got a bunch, but just tell me, what's your favorite topic that when you get on that stage, baby, it doesn't matter. Everybody in the audience is naked. You got what you got to say. What's that topic?
Speaking on adversity and overcoming storms.
And that topic comes from where?
It comes from, it really stems from my divorce.
Uh-huh,
It
gotcha.
was an unexpected divorce. I never thought my 3-year marriage would end, really. I still can't really say why
Yeah.
it ended. But when I dug deeper in going into counseling over that divorce, and I had to see two counselors, a spiritual counselor as well as a medical professional counselor,
Mhm.
and they helped me realize that me being so strong and able to not break when I probably should have broken,
Mhm.
really because God prepared me over a decade ago when I came into the military.
Mhm.
And I had to overcome those adversity.
Right,
And
right.
those storms that I wasn't prepared for a
Can only
little.
imagine what you go through when you're in a military situation because it's just so high level and just so mind transforming and just it's a different beast. I know. Both my brothers are
Right,
military, so I know.
correct. And so those two storms
Yeah.
kind of now allow me to speak and empower and encourage and pour into other people,
Yeah.
especially the tips that I use to put in place. And
Okay.
those tips I actually put in my book called Healing But Not Broken. And it's an inspirational journal and workbook.
Okay.
And it literally warms my heart that now my apostle, my counselor, he is now using my tips in to help his clients.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a great testimony right there because, sometimes because there's so much work out there, so much books and everything, to know that someone can take that and use it for reference is really awesome to be able to do. Now,
Yeah.
your books, where can they find your books? Tell the name of the book and then where they can find it. And of course, we're going to have those links down in the description bar so you can actually click on those links and go straight to the Amazon if you want to purchase one. But the name of the book?
So the name of the book is Healing But Not Broken. It's an inspirational journal and workbook.
Mhm.
And you can find it on Amazon. And you can also find it on my website, which is at www.speakwithtiffany.com.
Okay, I love it. I love it. So where are you going from here? You've got your consulting business that you're really helping people to navigate through that system of getting contracts and how to get the business. I always call it the business end of the business in line. But then also you have your speaking engagements where you can get on the stage. Where are you going from here? Because sounds like you've kind of putting your ducks in a row. I know that's an old phrase, but you're putting
Mhm.
your ducks in a row to set yourself up for success. So where do you see yourself in the next 18 months? Not too many details, but just kind of like, boom, that's where I see myself.
Yes. So in the next 18 months, I see myself one retired from the U.S. Navy Reserves after 20 years, a commander in the U.S. Navy Reserves. So that is the first thing.
But yes,
The second thing is I'm also my passion is starting and hopefully my academy for young CEOs. Yes, I'm starting Young CEO Academy this summer. It's really to now pour into our youth.
yes.
And sometimes we forget about our youth and the public
And I
education.
don't know how that's possible when that is literally the future, you know?
Correct. Correct. So my whole brand is about empowering and helping. We have the parents and the adult and their business, but now empower our youth and build and instill a confidence in them
Right.
and teach them that they could become a young CEO now by starting their own online business with the devices they are hooked to every single day.
True. I just got a client 3 days ago that's 15 years old. Her mother is her manager, of course. So, I had to, the mother had to come to me because I mean, I'm not gonna deal with anybody's kid without mother's permission because I have kids myself. Well, they're adults, but and she has her own talk show that's right on YouTube. She interviews celebrities and she's 15. And I am so excited to even just know that this young lady has. So you are right, a lot of people. But then you know what I was saying? I said, I don't think it's that too many of us forget about the youth. It's just that they're being raised by parents who don't know. They don't know that that same device, like you just said, that they're on 24 hours. I'm gonna just say 24 hours a day because
Mhm, mhm.
those phones and everything, that those devices that they have in their hands 24 hours can literally be their source of income, can
Correct.
literally be the legacy that they set up. It's more than about the video games and the shenanigans on Instagram and all of it. It would not just
Mhm.
Instagram, but all social media. And it's more than about TikTok. I mean, but even I know youngsters that are making money right on TikTok. They have TikTok stores and all kinds of things like that. So you are so right that you are looking to impress upon the youth about, hey, did you know that that device that you're holding in your hand right now can literally be your source of income? And then laying out all of those ways that those kids can be able to do that would be very great. And to be able to do like a boot camp in the summer, of course, when they're out
Yeah.
of school or whatever, would
Mhm.
be awesome. But then also weekend workshops where while they're getting their traditional education, they can then be getting some real world legacy building education.
Correct,
Really,
correct. And that's exactly what we are aiming for.
right?
In my new book, I actually released this book back in February, March.
Okay.
Um, But I realized, again, being new, the title did not resonate with moms.
Okay,
So
got it.
I'm re-releasing the book next month, hopefully June 11th.
Okay.
And it's titled Becoming a Young CEO, a fun and easy guide to teaching kids how to start their own drop shipping company.
That's
And
awesome.
this book, we lay out literally every step that you need. You need to know about the fees and taxes. You need to know what your SEO words are. You need to know what your platforms, your Etsy, your Amazon.
Behind the scenes business part of it, because
Correct.
the one thing that I learned about dropshipping, because during our global pandemic, everybody
Mhm.
looking at everything that was going on. And I was just reading everything that was going on because I'm an avid reader. And I was just reading about dropshipping, and they were saying that the number one issue is that people don't handle the back end of the box, correctly. And that as they're getting these orders in, they just kind of let them sit there instead of fulfilling those orders so that you can get, because the software that you use for that and the background AI stuff, it does calculate from the time somebody placed the order to the time that you shipped out the sale. And I know that's true because I have a bunch of things up on a site called Poshmark, and it does that too. It calculates, okay, from the time the person purchased that to the time that they received that shipping, what was that, a day or was that a week? Or when you went out of town, did you forget to turn your store
Oh,
off? Or did you keep it on? And so I know that's very important. And if you're teaching the kids there, that's going to be awesome because that's something that they can do while they're in college. That's something they could be doing right now while they're in school. That's something that, they could be doing right now if they, set it up correctly. So that's good. How'd you learn about the drop shipping?
I actually books. It was like 2 books on Amazon I purchased, and
Yeah.
then YouTube. But it took me about 3 months to really put the pieces together to the puzzle.
Right.
I'm a visual learner.
Yeah.
I look for a dummy version, a kid version, a something with pictures, illustrations, and I couldn't find it. I could not find it. So it had me thinking after talking to a friend, and I said, it took me 3 months.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Because there's no more lemonade stands and cutting grass and shoveling snow, and
Well, now wait a minute. There are Girl Scout cookies 2 or 3 months out of the year that stand at the
yes,
Kroger down the street.
correct. But that is not their money.
I was about to say they have the effort, but they're not getting the cash. But yeah,
Exactly. They are
you're
learning
right
the
about those
function.
lemonade stands. That used to be the thing, and that used to be the cute thing. And people would be like, "Oh, that kid is selling lemonade. They must, want to purchase something. I'm gonna buy $1, cup of lemonade." I haven't seen one of those in at least a couple of decades.
Listen, is that I live on base,
Uh-huh.
and I would think I see a teenager
Yeah.
walking by, say, "Can I shovel snow?"
Somewhere. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Even when I had my house, I said, "Can I get someone to shovel?" Nobody, no teenager. I said, "So this is not what we're doing now."
Right.
So my friend said, "You know what? Find a need,
Mm-hmm.
fill it."
Yeah.
So as I started looking and looking, I said, "You know what? I'm going to do something. I'm going to put something together. And I'm not just going to put together a book. I'm going to put together a whole academy.
That's right.
I'm not going to just give them the book. I'm going to give them all the tools,
That's
all
right.
the resources,
Ensure success. Yeah.
and to make you successful."
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. So the book not only have the resources, I give you 51 free tools to you can start your business for free. These are free tools that are already out there. I give you a map just in case you, like me, you need to kind of stay on course.
That's
I
right.
give you a planner
That's right.
in there. That way each chapter coincides with the planner so you can make your notes. You can stay on track.
That's
I
right.
even created a calendar for you.
Perfect.
That way you know for every key holiday when you should start putting stuff out there and start creating. What is an SEO? What is a niche? How to find those things as a key in mind. I put all that actually in the book or in back up.
And in simple terms so they can understand it.
Yes.
I've seen some other books for children and they're so very high level that it's like you might not like it, but everything that I've read said that most people read on a 5th grade level. And that's not insulting. That just
No,
means
it's not.
you don't need the big words to get the point across. You can use see cat run like we used to get my day, and you understand, okay, the cat was running. We don't need to know expeditiously and all these other things because the kids are not.
And I wrote it on a elementary
Perfect.
level on person, and I based it off a character named Lily, and it's a wizard because I love Harry Potter.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Lily.
Yes. And Lily is going through the wizard store, and every part of the wizard store teaches her about drop shipping. So
Wow.
how you find your print on demand, how do you find your suppliers? Do you understand your taxes? I mean your fees, Lily. Do you understand your SEO words? Do you understand how a niche work? What does that really mean? You know, how do you pick your market research? How do you do market research as a kid? I broke all that down for them, and hopefully this summer in August, when I hold the first academy, they
Right.
will come in for about 3 to 4 hours,
Okay.
and they come in off the book. It's not a fee, long as you have the book.
Right.
That's the fee to come to the class, and I'm literally going to walk them through every piece. So when they leave, they will have their Shopify account. They
Mm-hmm.
will have either their Etsy account. They will
Mm-hmm.
have their print on demands, all the print on demands, key print on demand. So that's Printify, Print,
Mm-hmm.
and any other ones I feel like they need to know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to work with a local bank here in Maryland to see if they could get a bank account, and I will actually sponsor the first $5 of every child that come. That way, when they leave, they feel like they are a young CEO. They not only have the tools, but they got the bank account to really start and feel successful when they leave,
Nice.
regardless if they continue or not.
That's
The
awesome.
purpose of we're empowering them and building that confidence in them.
Oh no, that's going to be really magnificent. And I know that the parents are going to appreciate it too, because you won't just be empowering the children. You're going to also be educating and empowering those parents, because they're going to be like, oh, I didn't know about that. I think I wanted to do something like that, but I didn't know how to do it. So you're going to
And
be.
I'm getting that now because I've started going into career days in school. And
Yes.
I've had some of the teachers said, so wait a minute, I could start a business, really less than $100 or really no money, depending on how I really navigate
Exactly.
this.
Exactly.
Yes, you can. They said, so can I come to your class too? I
See?
say, you know what, you could come to my
Knew
class.
it.
You bring a child with you.
That's right. That's
Long
right.
as you bring a child with you, you could come to my class.
Now, what ages do they have to be between what and what?
So I'm really aiming for that 9-year-old, that fourth grade and up.
Okay. So,
That's where I kind of
so
found that
fourth grade
big
to high school.
correct.
Okay, that's going to be really awesome. Well, I definitely wish you all the best with that. I know it's going to be successful. I know it's going to be awesome, because you're talking to our future. You know, our future are those kids. So to not teach them what's the future is crazy. Like, for us to try to teach any other kind of way would be absolutely ridiculous, because the world just keeps moving forward with or without. You're going to have to get on the bandwagon with what's going on, with the way we sell, with the way we attract people, with the way you use those SEO words, with the way digital everything is going. Is there anything that you'd like to leave our audience with? Is there anything you want to share with them? Any parting words? Again, make sure you mention your website, and make sure you tell us any social media where they can join you as well, because we got to get our folks on that social media.
Yes. So I mean, if I had to leave your audience with anything, is if you aspiring to be an entrepreneur or in the beginning stages, it's going to be rough.
Yeah,
The road is going to be rough. You're going to have some good days. You're going to have some bad days. It's going to rain some days. It's going to be dark, but don't give up.
that's right.
Never give up. Never allow the voice in your head or other people's voices to stop you. Trust in your dream,
That's right.
especially if God has told you
Mm-hmm.
that dream is for you.
Mm-hmm.
Stay on the path that God has already designed for you,
Mm-hmm.
and you will be successful.
I
You
love.
can reach me at speakwithtiffany.com. That is my website. But you can also reach me on social media at Speak with Tiffany. That's on Facebook, that's on Instagram, and on TikTok. If you're interested in government contracting, you can find me at tlharveyinvestments.com, or you could email me also at tlharvey@tlharveyinvestments.com. So I'm on all social media platforms. Please feel free to reach out for me if you want me as a keynote speaker, you want me to come and speak to your youth.
A
A
career day.
career day, yes, yes. And even if you just need advice on government contracting, federal contracting, just where to get started. If I don't know, I can always direct you to someone who will tell you and who knows.
That's right. You know what they say, we don't have to know everything, but we know people who know things, right?
Yes.
Thank you, Miss Tiffany, for being with me on the show today. I really appreciate it. And I love the fact that you're working with the youth. I love your motivation to want to help people and to reach out, and that, you have who it is that's supposed to be your clients. And I know that the ones that are looking, listening and watching, that they will reach out to you to be able to learn more. And again, everything from Miss Tiffany Harvey will be in the description bar. And until next time, mothers and daughters, we'll see you again. Bye.
Hey, ladies, this is your official invitation to join us on the Winner's Circle Cruise in January. We're going to meet in Fort Lauderdale and go through Key West. And then from Key West, we are going to go over to Bimini, Bahamas. If you have not been to the Bahamas in the last year or so, you've got to go. It is so wonderful, so lovely, so awesome. So far, we've got a good group of ladies that are already signed up. The max to go is 24, unless something wild happens, but 24 is the max. If you received the flyer from me, you know that you need to go ahead and get your deposit down. So we'll spend the first day in Fort Lauderdale getting on the cruise. It'll spend a day on the water. We'll get over to Key West, spend a day there. That'll be day 3. And then for day 4, we will be in Bimini, Bahamas, and we will spend an entire day there where we will just foo-la-la, foo-la-la, foo-la-la. And the final day, we will be back in Fort Lauderdale. I do suggest that you get to Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, the night before the cruise. I have seen people be left, so don't be one of them. Now, if you want to leave the day we get back, the cruise is going to be back. By the time you get off, it'll be 10. So if you want to book you a flight, book it after 10 or noon. You just saw the beautiful rooms that we are going to be booking. Yes, every room will have a balcony unless you declare otherwise. Now look at that water. Can you tell me you don't want to be there? Look at all of those good markets. You telling me you don't want to be with the Winner's Circle? The Winner's Circle is for women owners of businesses that want to get together with other women from all over different places to be able to mastermind, to talk about our businesses, to grow, to support one another, to hear others' perspectives on how you can do things different in your business to be the best business and to grow your business. Anything that you can't talk about with other people, this is a great time. Join us on the Winner's Circle Cruise.